What else you got, dog?
Those three really were the only ones that I wanted to, um, that I really want to bring up.
I got two more I want to throw on the thing here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Dark Tranquillity, which is a band that I never really listened to before.
Yeah, me neither.
And all of a sudden I see they have a new digital EP because these songs were initially tacked on to like the tour edition of their last album, and they said, you know what? Rather than making people rebuy the album, let's release this digitally so they can just get the songs without buying the CD again. So I figured I'd listen to it. Man, this Zero Distance EP fucking blew me away, and it's to the point where I feel like I really need to be a fan of this band, and I don't know how I made it this long without really getting into them.
Yeah, I was gonna say they have a lot of stuff, don't they?
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff. I think this was their 19th release, and it's just straight up melodic death metal.
Yeah.
The vocals are crazy. The guitar work is really melodic and really there's some really crazy intricate riffs in there, and it's fucking good, man. Dark Tranquillity is the shit. And even since I did the review of that EP, I still really haven't gone back through their catalog as much as I want to. And that's definitely something I intend to do. And then the last one I really wanted to mention was a band that I just think the story of the band is funny, and that's what really gets me liking them. Is that the band Demos from Italy?
Yeah, that's right.
They started as a gamma ray tribute band.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And they're just we've talked
Forgot
about
about that.
tribute bands, cover bands, all this shit. I hate them. I think they're ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't think they should exist. If you can't write your own music, just don't play. Just don't play. And now I'm kind of glad they did, because they released their own EP, which was called Terminus. And they have Raffo Albanese from the band From the Depth did some vocals on there, and it's straight up progressive power metal. And what they're doing is so amazing. They had guest singers on most of the tracks, and they had Antonio Peceri is kind of the main singer on there, and he just absolutely tore the shit down. And I'd like to hear more of his shit, because he could probably front any power metal band I've listened to in the last 5 years and do it just as well, if not better, than their actual front man. So Demos has a very bright future ahead of them, and if I'm not mistaken, they are actually recording some new stuff as we speak.
Aha.
Maybe not right this second, maybe not as we speak. It's just a figure of speech. Relax.
It's kind of late over here.
Jeez, man.
There was actually one more that I want to mention,
Oh yeah.
and that was the band Wintergate
Oh fuck, Wintergate.
and their EP Disillumination, which I forgot was an EP. When I was looking through the list, I was looking for the words EP, and I forgot to put that in the actual title of it. But I just remembered I was trying to think of who it was that it was a 3-track, and it sounded a lot like Opeth, and it was one that I kept bugging you to listen to, and I couldn't remember who it was until I was just going through the list here. And Wintergate, that was one of my other ones that I actually did have that written down here, and I don't know, I just forgot.
Well, nice job. Real nice, Jess. Real nice.
My phone actually corrected it to Winter Hate. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Are you serious? That doesn't even make
I
any
probably
sense.
just hit the H button.
Yeah, you probably did, because
I was probably hating at the time.
Anybody listening right now who's read one of Justin's reviews knows that spelling is not his strong suit, and it's not getting any better.
No. It's typing is not my strong suit. Right?
Typing is not his strong suit.
Typos.
Unfortunately, the spell check button doesn't fix things. As long as you've typed a real word, it won't correct it. So Justin types words in there that aren't the word he really wants.
Even though it's a word, yeah.
It's just a real word.
But,
shit. But yeah, I mean, I think it's good that we took some time to mention these EPs, because a lot of times the EP is the stepping stone to the album.
Yeah, definitely.
So, these EPs hopefully will lead to great things from all these bands, new and old, and I think that's awesome for us, for the site, because we get to review this awesome shit, and awesome for you guys, because you guys get some awesome music. Now, if you're not going to listen to it until it's 5 years old, then I don't know what you're fucking doing with your life, because that just seems ridiculous.
Ridiculous. Yeah.
But, I just want to point out that Justin yesterday was was playing in a Magic tournament. You know, Magic cards. You guys know what those are, right? Some of you probably play that.
This was last week, actually.
Oh, it was last week. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it was last week. That's right. It was last week. And anyway, he's playing as someone who also listens to metal, so they're talking metal, and they get on the topic of Varg, our favorite, you know, doing the Varg.
Yeah.
And so I get a text message from Justin that says, I played a guy wearing an underground black metal shirt from Norway, and we talked about Varg for 10 minutes. And I said, well, maybe it was Varg. And the response I get, and this is going to be a classic, nah, Varg wouldn't be playing in a Magic convention. He'd be too busy bombing it. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking Varg, you crazy fuck.
Yep. And you know he's listening right now. Varg's just listening. He's like, yeah. I've already done 2 this month.
Yeah. Don't worry, Sorrow Eternal. Your bombs are on the way.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Hey, don't send it to me. Send it to him. You know, I wonder. 2 things I wanted to touch on before we sign off here. Number 1, how do you think Varg would feel about if he looked and was like, oh, I made the Sorrow Eternal top 10 of 2012 list? How do you think he'd feel?
I don't think he'd really give a shit. I feel like he's that kind of person who's just like, to everything, you know? Just like, Yeah. I can't ever see him really smiling.
There are pictures of him smiling.
I know, but in that evil way.
Well, sure.
Like, yeah, I just killed a bunch of children, you know? Like that kind of smiling.
Well, yeah,
like,
that's...
boo-hoo, ha ha ha.
I just killed a bunch of children.
Yeah, but, you know, I don't actually picture him, like, you know, having fun on, like, you know, I can't picture him on a roller coaster. Can you picture Varg on a roller coaster? Think about it, you know, at Disney World, you know what I mean? With a Disney hat on, you know, like little Mickey Mouse ears.
I don't think Varg goes to Disney World.
A lollipop in his hand, you know.
One of those big swirly lollipops.
Yeah, it's going to be on our album cover.
I actually had to double check because for some reason I thought he made your top 10 list of last year. And I was thinking that, you know, maybe he'll send you, what's the opposite of a bomb? A lollipop, a big swirly lollipop. And the other thing I wanted to touch on before we signed off here was that a lot of this big news going on about your boy Randy Blythe of Lamb of God.
Yeah, that's right.
Is this whole thing just got crazy. So I guess 2 years ago in a concert, a guy rushed the stage 3 times, and the 3rd time, Randy Blythe of Lamb of God pushed him off the stage. Allegedly, the guy hit his head and died of internal bleeding 2 weeks later.
Right.
So, now this was 2 years ago, so we're talking 2010. Fast forward to now, Lamb of God goes back to the Czech Republic to play a show, and Randy Blythe is immediately arrested for manslaughter. They were just waiting for him to come back, and he went to jail. They sat him in court, and he ended up having to pay $200,000 bail, but even paying that bail, apparently they're keeping him in jail for up to 10 days because the conditions of his parole, not parole, the conditions of his bail are that A, he has to stay in the Czech Republic, or B, he can't tour. He has to stay at one address, so that way he can't disappear if they need him.
Huh.
I guess the investigation is still ongoing, and from what I've seen from their reps, he's basically admitted to pushing this guy off the stage.
Yeah.
But has basically said hey, he came up on stage. He's not supposed to be there. I pushed him. Whatever. What do you think about all this?
Let my people go. That's what I think.
I don't know what that means.
You know.
Justin, your wrist looks a little weird over there. You've been jacking it?
What? This one or this one?
Both of them.
She's in my shake weight. Yep. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think you should let the guy go just because, the other guy's an idiot. He's not responsible. See, this is why I like Death Clock so much and Metalocalypse, is because in their shows, they always show people signing waivers, you know? I understand that my life may be taken from me during this show.
Yep, the pain waivers, yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And also, there's even waivers for, sleeping with the band. Skruskar cannot be the father of anyone's...
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just, it's smart. It's smart business in the metal scene. Any music.
So basically what you're saying is Randy Blythe should have when the guy jumped up on stage, he should have handed him a contract that says, you can be up here, but if I push you off the stage and you die, you can't sue me.
Yeah, well, I just think that everyone should have to sign something like that before they even get into the show. You know what I mean?
I can't really disagree with that, honestly. That's about the smartest thing you've ever said, to be honest.
Like, I understand, signing my name, that I may not live through the end of this show.
I support that. We should start that petition.
Yeah. Or not even just living or dying, but just, getting hurt. It's not anyone's responsibility.
Well, that's the whole thing. Whose responsibility is it really? And I guess they did a toxicology report on the guy to make sure he wasn't, on drugs or something. Yeah. Apparently he wasn't high or drunk.
And where did he hit his head?
I don't know.
What if he hit his head on some other dude? Then now we got to get that guy involved. You know what I mean?
True too. That's true too. It just seems
crazy.
What
if there was a cat on the floor and he landed on the cat, hit his head on the cat?
What if the cat died?
Right. We don't even know. Cats have a hard time communicating with us, and
they don't speak English.
And that's not fair.
That's not right.
Yeah.
What about all the innocent cats, huh?
Yeah, if they get hurt, it's the same thing with anyone else that doesn't speak English. I think we're on to something, Daryl. I think we are on to something.
Sorrow Eternal, Esquire. Were you injured at a concert? Yeah. Call Sorrow Eternal, and we'll tell you to go get fucked. Man.
Yes, new commercial. I like it.
Well, anyway. So there's the EPs for the year. There's some talk about Randy Blythe.
Yep.
And,
you ever hear the pizza joke?
Pizza joke?
Yeah.
No.
It's cheesy.
Punch the air.